What is wrong with that? Why would any Democrat want to promote allowing these illegal immigrant criminals to go back onto the streets to reoffend?
And we just saw them too. We just saw my Democrat colleagues all vote against having people who are here who are getting stuck for things like DUI go back. We just had a vote on that recently in Congress. The question is why? I can't answer that. I've had experience with this personally when I was mayor, when I was on the city council. I was a big supporter of 287G. We actually created a program in my city of Irving, Texas, where we worked partnership with ICE, with Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. When you have your local enforcement, your law enforcement agents, your local police working with federal law enforcement agents, it's the best partnership. Democrats, you've tried it your way. You've seen what's happened. You have seen women who have been, I don't know, put on fire in your subways. You have seen mobs who have taken over apartment complexes. You have seen murders. You've seen rapes. You've seen beatings of police officers. We've tried it your way. Why don't you try enforcing the law? Why don't you try working with law and federal law enforcement in protecting your citizens? It works. We had a lot of criticism when I did it in Irving, Texas. And the fact is, what we saw was the lowest crime rates our city has ever had.
Yeah.
We became the fifth city in the country. And far from people wanting to move, people wanted to move in. And I am all supportive of Tom Homan and working with him. I have sent out a letter to mayors in my district saying, we want to teach you more about this partnership. We want you to have the resources that you need. We're going to be having roundtables. We're probably going to invite Tom to come and see if he wants to address any of our mayors or local law enforcement to tell them how to do it better. This is what Republicans, this is what Democrats in these representative cities should be doing.
This is something that both Republicans and Democrats should be doing for the American people. This is what any New Yorker would want to see done. I mean, the crime rate in these cities are astronomical, especially since the pandemic. And a lot of these cities that are Democratic cities just continue to welcome the crime by busing in and allowing illegal immigrants to live for free in hotels. It's got to stop. Incoming border czar Tom Homan said this about the cost, not just the human toll, but the cost of the administration's border plans. Watch.
Congress needs to fund this deportation operation. They need to understand, yeah, it's going to be expensive in the beginning, but in the long run, it's going to save billions of dollars of taxpayers' money. We are talking about the biggest national security vulnerability this country has. $86 billion is a start. We need at least that to do this operation.
So $86 billion from Congress. You know, obviously, that the Democrats are going to argue against that. There's an opinion piece which argues that there should not be a price tag for border security, saying, quote, securing the border will cost money, but leaving it open will be far more expensive. U.S. taxpayers were on the hook for over $150 billion to support illegal aliens in 2023, according to a new report from the Department of Government Efficiency. Democrats have no leg to stand on when it comes to overspending, because, I mean, the trillions of dollars that this country is in debt on absolute pork BS. I mean, that this administration has spent money on. This is the future. And the money, you can't put a dollar or a price tag on women and children that are being abused daily and killed.
Yeah, you're seeing sex trafficking, you're seeing human trafficking, you're seeing drug trafficking, gang violence, and they're trying to put a price tag on it. But listen to Governor Newsom. Do they have that much money that can actually now just give it away to people who are here illegally? And what do they think that effect is? You're incentivizing people now to come into your cities, into your country, into neighborhoods. And committing these crimes. You're incentivizing. If they have that much money, then they don't need to receive it from the federal government. And I'll tell you, I put a bill down that if you are a sanctuary city and you're not doing your best to be able to protect your citizens, you should not be getting congressionally delegated funds.